You have actually an incredibly, to end this, you have an interesting district because you represent the west side of Manhattan, which may have one of the largest LGBT populations in America that you represent. You've been a champion for the community the entire time you've been in Congress. You also have, in Brooklyn, you have probably the largest Orthodox Jewish community in the country, two sort of very different groups of people, and you've been steadfast in your support for the LGBT community. Has that hurt you at all among your constituents in Brooklyn who are Orthodox?
Somewhat, with a few people, but not overwhelmingly. I mean, it hasn't been a major issue. Now, maybe if that community were a much larger part of the district, they would assert, really try to pressure me on that issue. But maybe they would, but they haven't. I mean, I get that. I've lost some support, but not really significant because of that. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. It was sort of funny. I remember when Sonder was being considered in the legislature,
the Sexual Orientation Non-Discrimination Act in New York State.
One Hasidic individual from Borough Park, we were talking one day, and he started expressing real consternation that this bill may pass and it'd be terrible. And I looked at him and I said, "Do you remember when the city council considered the sexual, I forget what the name of the bill was.
Gay Rights Bill, 1986.
The Gay Rights Bill back in 1986. He says, yeah. He says, I said, were you there? He says, yeah, I was there. I was there in the audience, and I was against it. I was demonstrating against it. I said, fine. I said, do you remember what happened? He said, no, what happened? I said, it passed. And he looked at me and I said, yeah, and has it affected you in any way? Have you noticed it? Have you been upset by it? He just looked at me and said, gee, I didn't know that.
Thank you for being such a fierce advocate for our community. Congressman Jerry Nadler from the state of New York. I'm actually a constituent of the congressman's, and he represents Brooklyn and Manhattan. I'm Corey Johnson for Toro.com. Keep coming back to us.